Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. And what a 24 hours it has been within the crypto space and for ADA holders in particular, with the announcement yesterday that ADA is going to be part of the Crypto Strategic Reserve in the US. I nearly said Bitcoin Reserve because initially it was talked about just being Bitcoin, but that has been expanded. We'll get into the details here, my thoughts on it, also how this reflects on the Cardano ETF with the application that's in there, and where or how that's potentially going to be escalating the approval of that. I know I haven't been just as active with regular videos over the last few weeks. I've kind of fell down the development rabbit hole on Cardano. You're going to see some of that coming out over the next few weeks. So any engagement, likes, shares, comments, subscribe if you're new. Really do appreciate it. Helps get the videos back up in people's feed. Let's jump into it. Okay, so this actually is the video that I'm going to leave you with at the end of this. This was a 30-second clip by Charles yesterday, and he has some other videos out that I might summarize in other videos, but I want to keep this one fairly short, but we'll see how it goes. So even though I haven't been as active on the YouTube channel, I have been posting away on X. This was the post yesterday. So initially I said I had another one further down. This was the original one here, and I was saying with Bitcoin and Ethereum not mentioned, I was slightly worried about it, but then he followed it up and putting Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then it was like, okay, this thing is real. ADA is included in the, what does he call it? The Crypto Strategic Reserve. And you know, let's read it over on Truth Social. So this, for anyone not familiar, is another platform, and it's one where Donald Trump posts a lot more than over on X. It seems to nearly be his train of thought some days that gets posted on it. But a US crypto reserve will evaluate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and ADA. I will make sure the US is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. And then he says here, and obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum as other valuable cryptocurrencies will be the heart of the reserve. I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. So someone messaged him after this post and said, you forgot two of the bigger ones to be included in this. Now, not everybody is happy about this. You can see Ran here is talking about can't take a US strategic reserve with ADA and XRP seriously. He has been one that has done a lot of shilling for Sol and other assets over the years. And you can see here that Cardano Yoda has some receipts. He said, I'm buying Sol, you're buying HBAR. Another one that has had an incredible run over the last while, I'm buying AR, you're buying XRP, I'm buying TON, you're buying ADA. So another one who isn't a fan of ADA, this seems illogical, and while XRP and ADA are literally obsolete tech and exclude Bitcoin seems like an oversight. So again, he jumped in without having the follow-up message that did include Bitcoin, but he has always been extremely harsh on ADA and he isn't a fan. Now, they're just two of the bigger ones. There's a lot of talk about this, especially from the Bitcoin side, that this should have been a fully Bitcoin strategic reserve initially, and maybe at some point we'll see a Bitcoin reserve, and then there will be one that is other assets like an index or something like that. But if we look back over here, so Charles had been talking about this big meeting that was going to happen the end of February, and then it got pushed into March, and he was talking about Diet Coke and how that was a factor in it. And then the speculation started to really brew with Donald Trump being a big fan of Diet Coke, Elon Musk, and then you know how rumor mills go, and actually it turns out that maybe they weren't such wild thoughts by people at all. So this is what he posted the other day. I don't think there's been confirmation put out yet of who the meeting actually was with, but I suppose obviously it has to have been with some form of the administration to have ADA included in it. So maybe we'll see more details on that, and I'd love to be able to catch up with Charles. I'll try and reach out and see, can I get him on the channel for a catch up? It's been a long time since we have caught up here on the channel. But if you look at how this has impacted the actual markets, so if you look at ADA or Bitcoin right now, even though yesterday had a massive push up in the price, it's still down 2.8% for the week. Ethereum still down 12%. And if you look down here with ADA, up 33% for the week, up at 97 cents. if you look at the volatility that happened yesterday, so this candle here, all the way down 60, it opened at about 66 cents, went down to 64, went all the way up to 115, even 117 overnight, down to 92 this morning, and currently sitting at around 98, 99 cents. So still some major volatility happening there. So if you're trying to jump in and out of the market, be careful. For me, look, I'm here long term. I'm waiting to see where this all settles. The same with Bitcoin. Again, massive push up yesterday, had its pullback, and again settling right now. So we'll wait to see what happens with the markets when they open today. There's a massive gap there from when the markets closed on Friday to reopening now again. So we'll see how they handle the shock of this maybe. But if we come on down here, there is some other stuff. So there's a few things here that I will talk about in other videos. Actually, that was another good one, I think, for crypto in general, was the SEC dropping the case against Uniswap. I think long term, that is very good for DeFi in general. I don't think it was set with any precedents or anything that it can't be brought up again. But the fact that it's been thrown out for now, I think that bodes well for crypto. So coming back down to the Cardano ETF that has been proposed by Grayscale, you can see here, I posted this, was this a week ago, or yeah, just over a week ago, some of the summary of the dates of what was going on. So they had applied for the ETF, so it was filed on February 10th. February 24th, they published for public comment. We'll look at that document in a minute. And April 10th is the initial deadline. Now, if you're following the channel for a while now, you'll know over the last few years, we've seen different ETF applications for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and things like that. And they were generally always pushed out on the initial applications, and some of them eventually went the whole way and then were just rejected. But April 10th becomes a lot more interesting now, because with this kind of a seal of approval from the US, from the, I suppose, the top of the government, that ADA is okay, XRP is okay, Solana is okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Will we see the Cardano ETF get approved before April 10th? I can put a link to this document below for anyone who wants to check it. This was the acknowledgement from the SEC on the Cardano ADA ETF by Grayscale. So we'll wait and see what happens on that. But I really think that the next few weeks are going to be extremely interesting. Obviously the next months and everything to come there. But the next few weeks as we lead up to see, is this a straight approval now for the Cardano ETF? Is there something else going to have to happen in this? Or how is it going to go? Because if the US government are including ADA in their strategic reserve, then why wouldn't there be an ETF for ADA as well? It just seems to make sense that it should nearly just be rubber stamping the ETF at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it. But overall, crazy 24 hours for crypto, and it's good to see. It's good to see after such a long road. I will have a lot more regular content going forward. Like I said at the beginning, I fell down the rabbit hole of development and using AI to see what you can actually build with it with tools like Cursor, and it's a crazy world what can be done out there. So you're going to start to see some of the stuff that I've been putting together behind the scenes over the next few weeks too, and then I'll be looking for feedback on them to enhance them. It's all in around Cardano DeFi and just trying to highlight what can be done and giving you the tools to do that easily. Now I'm going to leave you with the video from Charles. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Share it out, give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts or videos you want to see in the comment section below. Talk soon.
See you guys on the other side with midnight. That's 37 million people. Bitcoin DeFi, 4 times larger than Solana and Ethereum combined. And Laos makes us faster than pretty much everybody, especially when you add the roll-up shit in. How do you like those apples? Good apples?